US President Donald Trump has threatened to impose 100% tariffs on all Canadian goods entering the United States if Canada moves ahead with a new trade agreement with China, sharply escalating tensions between the two longtime allies. In a post on his Truth Social platform, Donald Trump warned Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney that Canada would not be allowed to become a drop-off port for Chinese goods entering the US. He claimed that China would eat Canada alive, accusing Beijing of seeking to destroy Canada's businesses, social fabric, and way of life. Donald Trump said that any trade deal with China would result in immediate and sweeping retaliation from Washington. Notably, the warning comes after Canada announced a preliminary but landmark trade agreement with China aimed at reducing tariffs and restoring economic ties strained in recent years, following the talks with Chinese President Xi Jinping. Carney said that the agreement would lower Chinese tariffs on Canadian canola products to about 15% by March 1, that is, down from the current 84%. China, once Canada's largest export market for canola, had imposed the steep duties during all diplomatic standoff. The deal also includes visa-free travel for Canadian visitors to China, while Canada will import 49,000 Chinese electric vehicles under preferential tariffs of 6.1%. Canada-China relations had deteriorated sharply after Canadian authorities arrested the daughter of Huawei founder Ren on a US extradition warrant, prompting China to detain two Canadians on espionage charges. Both the sides later imposed tariffs on each other's exports, and in recent months, however, Beijing has signed a desire to reset relations, and Mark Carney has pursued a strategic pivot as Canada faces increasing trade pressure from the United States. Well, the dispute has unfolded alongside a broader political clash between Donald Trump and Mark Carney. Tensions intensified after Carney warned at the World Economic Forum in Davos of a fracture in the US-led global order, comments widely seen as a veiled criticism of Donald Trump's foreign policy. Donald Trump responded by rescinding an invitation for Carney to join his proposed Board of Peace, a forum that he has promoted as a mechanism for resolving global conflicts. And in response to the tariff threat, Mark Carney addressed Canadians in a video posted on X, urging citizens to buy Canadian and focus on strengthening the domestic economy. He said Canada would concentrate on what it can control, encouraging consumers to support local businesses and workers. Well, the message reinforced the government's Buy Canadian policy introduced in December to boost homegrown industries and reduce dependence on foreign markets. Well, Mark Carney described the policy as part of a broader effort in order to build big, including large-scale housing projects, major infrastructure investments, and expanded domestic manufacturing using Canadian steel, aluminium, lumber, technology, and labor. We can't control what other nations do, Mark Carney said, and we can be our own best customer. Donald Trump has repeatedly referred to Canadian leaders as governors, implying Canada could become the 51st US state, remarks that Ottawa has firmly rejected. And with China now Canada's second largest trading partner after the United States of America, the standoff underscores a pivotal movement for Ottawa as it seeks to balance its deep economic ties with Washington against a push in order to diversify trade and strengthen economic sovereignty. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.